Well, now we're going to talk about blemish-prone skin. And that is a big part of my story. And actually, one of the biggest reasons I decided to become a Labri consultant was because I struggled with adult acne. And I tried a lot of different brands, a lot of different systems, and nothing worked long term. Oftentimes what I would find is it would dry out my skin with drying alcohols, with chemicals, and that would dry up the blemish. But because it was drying out my skin, what I learned after I became a consultant was that when our skin is dehydrated, our oil glands can overproduce oil. So it's like I dried out my skin, but yet my oil glands were growing more oil, more oil. So I would get rid of one blemish while another one was coming in. So very, very frustrating. And with Labri, I found a solution. I stuck with it. My story is it took longer than what I had wanted. It was probably about a month to 6 weeks before I felt like, I was really cleared. But what I noticed right away was that it felt different. It didn't feel super dry. It felt smooth. The blemishes were going away quicker. The redness was decreasing. So these were things that I was seeing in my own skin, and I knew that my acne, as many of us are, my acne hadn't just showed up overnight, and it wasn't going to just disappear overnight. So my biggest recommendation for anyone with acne prone skin is be consistent. Are you committed? Like, if you are, you have to be committed to a routine, washing your face morning and night very consistently, and not mixing brands or product lines. The clay mask is a newer product that I didn't have when I first started, but this really helps to control oils, to shrink enlarge pores, and help speed the healing of those blemishes. So blemish skin is a tricky one. We don't ever claim that we can heal or cure or fix, but we can improve it. So there's no medical claims. We're not claiming that because sometimes it's hormonal, sometimes it's a bacterial issue. That's internal, and no product line is probably going to help with that. So I have seen lots of improvement in my own personal story, as well as teenagers and other blemish-prone skinned people. But the facial mask was one that I used on my blemishes. I would dot it on my blemishes and sleep with it on overnight. And I love this one because it really did speed the healing of those blemishes. But what I would recommend is a blemish-prone collection, and we'll work with you, your consultant or myself, to answer those questions, because sometimes we have to tweak some things. And like I said, it is a process. But the biggest thing I think you'll notice right away is how your skin feels. It's gonna feel healthy, not dry and stripped, because that aloe goes in and nourishes and heals and hydrates the skin, which gives that overall healing a fighting chance. The other thing that I think is really important when you have blemish skin is to exfoliate. So the rejuvenating facial peel is a great one because it is very gentle. You don't want to spread, the oils. You don't want them to be irritated. Most exfoliants have those abrasives in it, so you want to use something gentle. The rejuvenating facial peel is not going to spread the oils, but it's also going to cause the skin to birth new skin faster, so you will get quicker healing. So reach out to me or your consultant and we will work with you. That's the biggest suggestion I have. Be consistent and stay connected. So that's Blemish Prone.